What's up, guys? This is Jazmyn Glitzy back again with another video, and this is how I do my low heat blowouts. I'm starting off with washed hair. It's really basically damp. It's been sitting in like a t-shirt for like a couple of hours, and so it's kind of dry. It's not really that wet, but I'm just showing y'all the products that I use. I use heat protector, I use Carol's Daughter hair milk, I use some coconut oil, some water, a brush with like the plastic bristles, I can't talk well, and I use a blow dryer on the lowest setting, literally the lowest setting. So right here I'm splitting my hair into two sections, and then I'm going to split the open section into two sections, and then I'm going to end up using the back section for this part, I guess. And I'm just getting it out the way so that I can work with this back section. So I'm taking some coconut oil and I am applying it in my hair. I don't use a specific order. Like, I know there's a lock method and there's like other different methods, but I just put it in as fit. But my hair was a little dry, so I took some water and I spritzed the ends with some water and just rubbed it in. And then I'm taking a comb and I'm just going in and detangling with the comb. I don't do that for every section. Some sections I wait till I put all the products in, then I detangle with the comb. And then some sections I just go straight in after one product. It don't really matter to me. I don't really care. What I put in my hair that time was the hair milk, and then I went in and lastly I put the heat protectant. Be aware that I make crazy faces in this video. I just always make crazy faces when I do my hair. It doesn't hurt, like I'm not tender-headed at all, but for some reason, yeah. So I'm doing the stretch method. So I stretch my hair to its maximum stretch capacity or stretch length, and then I run the blow dryer over it. And for the most part, I use my fingers and like rake my fingers through it when I'm blow drying it. I will end up using that brush that I showed y'all, not the bristle brush side, but the plastic bristle side, the black side, not the brown side, and I'll use that to further blow dry it. And like I said before, it's on low heat. It's on the lowest setting possible, and I don't really like pass through it a lot. I cut it off a little bit, but I don't really pass through my hair a lot. And then I just braid it out the way. No specific technique when I braid it. Just braid it till the end and let that be that. And then I move on to the next section because I have a lot left. Alright, so I skipped through and I finished the other two sections, and now I'm on the last section, and I'm just gonna do the same exact thing that I did before. I went out of order like I said before. So first I use the hair milk, and then I use coconut oil. Wish I could forget about you, but it's not that simple. So I'm just making sure that I rub it in and get it all through my hair, and then I detangle with my comb, whatever that become untangled when I was finger combing. And then I take my blow dryer and I do the tension method, that's what it's called, and I just pull my hair and run the blow dryer against it. This time it looks like I'm really like going in on it, But the front sections, they are way kinkier than the back sections. So like I kind of have to do a little bit more work to these in order for them to at least be stretched to the same length as the back of my hair, because it'll be like super shrunken, and then the top or the bottom will be super like long, and it'll just look weird. So I have to do like extra work to the front. But I was gonna braid it up, but since I'm going to just show y'all what my hair looks like when it's completely blown out, I will not. And then I'm going to braid it into 2 braids. I don't know if they're called French braids or goddess braids or whatever they call, but I'm just gonna braid it into 2 braids. But yeah, that's the end of how I stretch my hair. I stretch my hair a lot, and I'm trying not to stretch it as much, but I was going to get my hair done, and I didn't want her to just braid my regular hair like super dry without it being stretched, because it'll get like real tangled and real matted, and it'll be harder to braid when it's not stretched. And this is what it looks like, you know, it's full, it's big, it look crazy. But now I'm going to show y'all how I do my braids. I had these braids in my edges video and my favorite products of 2016, or favorite items of 2016 rather. And this one's a little bit different. Like this isn't like the same day or nothing, or this isn't the exact same hairstyle, but it's basically the same concept. So I put my part wherever I want it, and I make sure my part is as straight as I wanted it to be. I usually do curved parts because I think they're cute, and I like deep parts. So this part is super deep. But I section it into 2 sections, and one of those sections I just put away and work with that other section. So I'm starting right at the top. There are so many videos on YouTube on how to braid, how to do like French braids or whatever these call, like Dutch braids, whatever they're called. I don't really know. How to braid to the scalp, that's what I call it. But basically, like I just braid all the way down, adding in hair. I literally taught myself how to braid. Like I didn't learn how to braid from a video, from a person. Like I sat there, I had some dolls when I was little, and I taught myself how to braid. And then once I got hair that I could braid myself, I ended up teaching myself how to braid. And I remember what you said. And my braids always come out real full when I do these, and I don't always do these braids on stretched hair. Like I might do these braids on non-stretched hair, and it'll still be full, it'll still work out. But I just braid it all the way down to the bottom. I do the best that I can. I'm not the best braider, but it just so happened that this time they came out pretty good. And that's the finished braid. It looks pretty good. My camera isn't really acting right, but it looks pretty thick, and I just love it. I just love it so much. I've gotten so good at braiding. But I'm just gonna do the same to the other side, going down, braiding down, adding hair with each braid, making sure that I get that hair at the crown of my head, making sure that it gets added into the braid, because sometimes, you know, you'll miss a little bit of it. So make sure you get that hair that is at the crown of your head. See how I'm just pushing it in there? It gets easier with practice. If you know how to braid, this should be easy. But this is like my signature style when I don't really know what to do to my hair other than like slicking it back into another ponytail. This usually does me right. And the top, like behind the braid, might be a little puffy. I know it is for me. And so I usually just like push it down and bobby pin it down so that it won't be as poofy. I won't start the braid over because I'm too lazy, but you see how I'm like pushing it down? Like I'll push it down like that, and then I'll add a bobby pin into it. Yeah, I'll just keep going until it's finished. This one looks so much better. Like look at that braid. It looks so thick. It looks so full. I love thick, full braids. I hate skinny little braids. I love thick, full braids. And that's the end of me braiding. I usually pull them up underneath each other if I don't want like the ends to show. But the next day I was getting my hair done, so it was going to be taken out anyway. So I was just like, you know what, I'm gonna just leave them down. But that's usually how I do those type of styles. If you like this video, make sure that you comment, make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, hit that bell for notifications, and I will see y'all in the next one.